Diagonal Bio is a Swedish company developing a platform for diagnosis and detection of virus and bacteria. In July, the company will go public on First North, and today we are going to speak to CEO Egelund Madsen. Welcome, Jack.
Thank you.
So, what does Diagonal Bio do?
Diagonal Bio is a groundbreaking diagnostic company with a vision to limit the spread of infectious disease worldwide. We plan to do this by developing diagnostics, which is both quick, accurate, and affordable, basically, and then also being able to test all different types of pathogens.
So how big do you estimate the market for this kind of product to be?
The infectious disease testing market is around $34 billion if you look at the total market. So it's a quite large market.
So looking at the competitive situation, what are the benefits of your products compared to products in the market right now?
I think, and I would like to raise this as there was a study from SSI in Denmark, so Statens Serum Institute, and they actually showed that there's a lot of quick tests out there today, but it was only in 47% of the cases where a positive that was done with a quick test could be confirmed by PCR, which is the gold standard of diagnostics today. So this is one of the things that we can improve with our product. We have very high accuracy, the same as you would see with the gold standard of today. Another problem is, you can say, so you have a gold standard like the PCR today. What typically limits this is that it takes a long time and it costs a lot of money. So typically is that you would go to a clinic or a test center, you take a swab, that's sent to a central laboratory. There they have to do a tedious DNA extraction, and then you can run it on the machine, and it typically takes a couple of hours. You get the results sent back, and then the patient or the end user are informed. This would typically take between 24 to 72 hours. With our device, we can do all of this in the same, you can say, reaction. So you can take a sample directly, put it into the product, and then you can close the lid, and then within 10 to 15 minutes, you would have the result. So that's a really strong competitive advantage we have with our equipment, while still keeping this that we have the same accuracy as with the gold standard of today.
So where are you in the development stage? When can you expect to have a product in the market?
We are, of course, focusing all our efforts on making a commercially viable product. And you can say the first device that we are generating here is called PanViro. I can, of course, not disclose, you can say, specific details on the milestones.
So when it's time to go to market, what will the business model look like?
So the business model is that you can say, first of all, we have identified 3 different niches where we see a perfect fit for PanViro, which is our products. And that is, it can be regional specific panels. And you should see that as depending on where in the world you live, there will be different type of infectious diseases. We can generate specific panels that target each of these diseases. And that means, let's say, for example, when you go into the fall, here in the Nordics, you will have a flu season, and here we can make a specific panel that screens for different types of COVID mutation and flu mutations in one and the same go. And of course, the benefit being that you will get the results within these 10 to 15 minutes. It can also be used as a state-of-the-art outbreak system. We have very high sensitivity with the system, and that means you will be able to detect the presence of pathogens even before you have an outbreak. And the third niche where we see a perfect fit is actually as to validate treatment at the hospitals because of the real-life capabilities of our product PanViro.
So the capital that you now raise in this IPO, how far will that take you?
As it is a requirement for all companies who is listed at Nasdaq First North, then you need to have a minimum 12-month horizon from the date that you're listing. And that, of course, also goes for Diagonal Bio.
So what are the key risks as you see it?
Of course, we are, you can say, a very young company, if I have to say something, but I think this is also up to individual basis. I mean, we have a very strong and professional board. We have Eva Nielsgaard as the chair, Edward Hall and Kerstin Jacobsen and Kushika Punyani sitting in the board. And of course, we have a very strong also internal team that will help us go all the way. And then we have very strong collaborators. And we also have, you can say, a contract manufacturing partner who will be able to also produce, you can say, when we get to this to the state, also to do the first commercial production.
So thank you very much, Jack, for being with us today, and good luck with the IPO.
Thank you, and thanks for the chance to be here today.